Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, however you may be. This is Dr. Gates 101. Welcome to my bit shooting YouTube simulcast together, alongside with Rumble and Odyssey, and then occasional videos as well. Now, yes, title states that, I can understand, guys. DRM is a bitch. DRM is definitely a son of a bitch right there. That it's not even a joke, because back in 2013 of E3, that's what they mentioned. At the time, the Microsoft head of the Microsoft Xbox, which I don't know his name. Who gives him his name? He's not Phil Spencer, so. But Phil Spencer, if he's watching this, he should understand that DRM is like a taboo among one of the most loyal of the loyal gamers, as well as the most hardcore of the hardcore gamers that play hours on end, offline, online, you name it. Because most of the single player games are usually offline. So why do we need DRM on single player games per se? Now, some extent it's to prevent piracy, copying of games, stealing games, but in the end, piracy will still prevail. Piracy will still be out there for decades to come. Now, how long will it last where things get stricter for the average user like myself that plays games but with no hackability, whatever? How long would it last for us to make sure that we get like offline services with our single player games, specifically single player games? But this doesn't make any sense. It really does, because now games like on SteamPower.com, Steam, they'll actually buy and download Final Fantasy VII for about $15-20. Not the remake, but the original Final Fantasy VII. They want you to download a Square Enix account along with the DRM and all of that ahead. Last time I checked, by the way, this is back about last year, early this year. So it was very intriguing and also a bitch. Like, I'm not going to do that. And Xbox does the same thing with, that's the exact same thing. But I guarantee it's DRM on the Xbox version of the Final Fantasy VII port of sorts. So what to do about this problem at hand? Well, we can all create letters to Microsoft, or to the Xbox division of Microsoft, to Phil Spencer, specifically his office, to downgrade, if not get rid of DRM altogether from single player games, specifically at least that. And everything else, anti-cheat, anti-hacking and stuff like that, in online games. But it just doesn't make any sense, though, that we have to have this as in recent times. Because 10 years ago, Xbox 360 was still around. We barely had companies or organizations or government agencies, whoever, hacking Xbox servers or PlayStation servers. Now, it wasn't as often, but with Xbox, but with Sony, they didn't step up their security protocol. They really suck at that. And DRM is supposed to be like the one all fits all. And it's like, maybe not really a good idea to put DRM in all games. Single player games should be the taboo. Let single player gamers able to play the game with no DRM and no checking on its service or its copy every 24 hours. Because I thought we got rid of that back for Xbox One. It was a big deal after E3 2013. Specifically, especially that, because that was the year that Xbox 360 was going to be, Xbox One was going to be released, Xbox One. So it's like, God damn, what's going on here? Who came up with this idea of thinking that you should let people accept taking up the you know what to play fucking a game offline that's single player? It was online and always been on like Destiny, Apex Legends, Fortnite. Okay, we understand. We greatly understand that DRM has to be involved for piracy. That way, there will be too many freeloaders, right? But sometimes piracy is a good thing. Rumor has it that when LimeWire was around, not rumor, but there's been statements, I would say, in my perspective, what I learned, that programs like LimeWire, Napster, BitTorrent, other torrent, and a third-party file sharing sites, they actually create an interest in buying better and better products or better and better versions of that product. For example, I admit I watch anime first for free, kind of. And most of the anime I watch, I will never collect them or will buy and collect them. I will not. The only anime I'll probably might get will be the Wolverine copy, Wolverine series, anime series copy, which I already have the Blade copy that's intertwined with the other one. So it sucks. Plus, it's like what, $15 right now for Wolverine in the animated series for our DVD. Dude, that's a good buy. And all of a sudden, you try to think that I'm going to pirate that for free because I will still buy it no matter what after watching it because that's how good it was. First, I watched it at my hospital, hospital, with my friend when he bought DVDs to watch. Then I saw it again sometime about 5 or 6 years ago, and then as this year I saw parts of Wolverine again. Now, that piracy has to stay. It creates a big advantage for not so well mentioned gamers out there who wants to save money and stuff, yes, but the computer illiterate or the low literate computer users that, like, for example, me my kind and my way of using the computer is very different from a hacker or a pirate person because I care about using the product to the best of my ability, as much as to my ability, and to also gain experience and loving and caring of the product, along with excitement and feeling of greatness of what I purchased and such for that matter. Once they put DRM in there, once they start putting fucking cheat codes and anti-cheat and stuff like that, put that together. At first it looks good, but if you include the DRM in it, it just looks like a shit show. So, but guys, hang in there, keep the fight. Tell Phil Spencer and Major Nelson and the rest of the Xbox division staff to stop fucking this shit up with DRM. Please, Phil Spencer, Major Nelson, if one of you or both of you guys are watching or listening to this, please get rid of the DRM for the Xbox Series X, and also reduce down the DRM for the Xbox One as well a bit, because especially with single player games, guys, please. All right, thank you. All right, guys, please thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Donate to my Patreon, Cash App, or PayPal. Everything's down below in the description box. I have a few articles down there. All right, guys. All right, see you guys later, and have a nice day. Bye.